Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. So, my name is Francisca, and I'm the founder of Bluebird Realty. So, today again, we'll be talking about something very spectacular. I know you guys will be like, is every time I'm always saying something very spectacular, but I believe that every topic has its uniqueness. So, there is no one that is above the other. Oh, today we'll be talking on pushing through hard times. Pushing through hard times as a student, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, a business owner, in any sector of life that you are in. There are always hard times. Yes, hard times will always come. Everything cannot just be going rosy. It will not just be going sweet every time. There will be times that you'll be down. There will be times that will be good. There'll be times that will be down, but how do you escape, or will I say escape, or how do you pass through those seasons? Because every time as it is a season. So there is time to cry, time to laugh, time to play, time to mourn, time to bury, time to plant, time to harvest. So every time is a season. So if you are going through hard times, it is just a phase of your life. It does not mean that it is how your life is going to be for the rest till you die. That's not what it means. So pushing through hard times can be very, very disheartening. It can look as if you are very, very unfortunate, especially when things are going fine with your peers, when things are going fine with people around you, but you are always facing, let me say, bad luck, which is not bad luck. Because previously, there's something I used to say, that some people see failure as failure, while some people see failure as process. So it is depending on how you see what you are going through at that time. That's what is going to mean to you. So, but notwithstanding, we still pass through hard times. It is just the lens that we use to see it that is different from each other. And that is why the results that we have at the end of the day is different. Why is it that two people will be in the same critical situation, but one person will scale through, while one person will still be in the mud? There was this movie I watched. The man made an example. He said two mice entered into, sorry for the short break. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, there was this movie I saw, and the man was making an example. He said there are two mice that ran into the mud. One struggled, and he stayed there. But the other one struggled, he also struggled for a longer time, and he came out. And the man said he is that mice that struggled and came out. So what does that mean practically in life? Is that two people can be facing the same challenges. Two people can be facing the same challenges, but one will scale through, the other one will still be in it. That's just it. And the reason for that is not any other thing. It's just the lens at which they are seeing. They are using to see the problem. The lens at which they are using to see the situation that they are. When people are in hard times, they need to start seeing that this is a phase. This does not define my life. I'm going to scale through. For example, me in particular, when I'm in hard times, or when I let me just put it, when I'm facing a difficulty, first thing first, I'll first think about it like this deep thought. Okay, this does not define my life. This can last for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year, but this does not define who I am, and I am going to come out of this. This is me talking to myself now. I am going to come out of this, and when I come out, I will come out better. Do you understand? So that is just how it is. And definitely, if you have that kind of mindset, you will always come out from every predicament that you are. because you know that this is not your life and you are seeing the thing ahead of you. That's why it is very, very, very paramount. It's very important for you as a human to have a purpose, to find your purpose, to have a vision for your life, because those are the things that will make you endure hard times. Those are the things that will make you push through hard times. Those are the things that will keep your feet strong. Those are the things that will make you to not to see hard times as your downtime, not to see hard times as the last time that, okay, that this is the end of the road or this is the end of your life. If you have a vision for your life, if you have a purpose for your life, so all these things work hand in hand. All these things, they actually work hand in hand. When we talk about personal development, those things will help you grow your emotions, because most of the times the things that make people in to stay in a location or to stay stagnant is because of their mindset, and because they deal with everything with emotions. So all those things will cloud him, their emotions will cloud their judgment, their emotions will cloud whatever it is they need to do. They will not see well, because when your emotions cloud your thinking faculty, you will not be able to think right, you will not see well, you will not even be able to do the right things that you need to do. So you have to prioritize personal development. I personally am very keen on it, and you guys know me for that. So you, as a Nigerian self, is even more tougher. Yes, for you as a Nigerian, because in fact we now normalize hardship. We normalize it. We feel like everything has to be hard. While growing up, I feel like everything has to be hard. Until I grew up to some level, I'm not like things being hard is not even, it's not normal. It's just the predicament of the country, the situation of the country. But that does not mean that you cannot come out of it, or you cannot live above the limitations of the country or the situation of the country. Because there are people living above it. There are people living very fine in Nigeria, and you'll be like, are you sure these people are living in Nigeria? Some people, the inflation that we are talking about that is affecting us is actually favoring them. So for all these things, there was one person that said something. He said there was I think during COVID, that somebody, when people were struggling, during that COVID time, there was no much food to eat. People were living hand to mouth. Then people were still throwing parties. People were still buying cars. In fact, some people, their business grew during that COVID time. And why is it that some people are facing a pleasant time, while some people are facing hard time in the same situation? Is because of how they see that situation. When something is happening, some people be like, oh, this is another avenue for me um to expand my business, or maybe this is another avenue for me to show my potentials. This is another avenue for me to do something tangible, for me to serve people. Why some people will be like, they will start blaming the government, blaming their parents, blaming neighbors, blaming weather and all. And people that don't take responsibilities, they don't push through hard times. So as a human, you have to take responsibility for your life. You have to know that anything that come out of your life is your responsibility. Like, you are the cause of it. If your life is good, if your life is bad, you are the cause. If you don't move forward, if you are stagnant, and if you move forward, you are the cause. Because people can not actually tell you what to do with your life. Yes, people cannot actually practically tell you what to do with your life. You are the one that decide. Or people cannot help you move your life or help you play your life, if that's the best this thing example to use. You are the one that will decide, okay, this is what I want to do. In this situation, I'm going to scale through. In this situation, I want to stand there. It is all on you. A lot of us, especially young people, we push blames to people. There is this saying that I think I overheard someone say it. I can't remember where I heard it from. He say the person say that he said that if you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault. You are born poor is not your fault, but if you die poor, is your fault. So that means that there are some situations that you cannot actually change, like your background, but there are some things that you can change. That means your life. So you have to take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your life. Be accountable, and not just to people, be accountable to yourself. If you have list of things that, I say this a lot of times, if you have list of things that you need to do and you did not do it, don't blame it on anybody. You are the cause of it. Maybe you were watching movie when you were supposed to do what you need to do, or maybe you were sleeping, or you were on social media. You don't have to blame people, you don't have to blame nepa, you don't have to blame anybody. Even though we are in a country that is all fucked up, but you don't still have to blame anybody, because when you start shifting blame, you are shifting your crown, you are shifting your goal. Like Adam and Eve in the Bible, Adam shifted the blame to Eve. Eve shifted the blame to Satan, and Satan did not see anything when God was talking, and that was why he collected the dominion from them. So when you start shifting blame to people, those people you have shifting blame to can actually take control of your life. Yes, but when you are accountable to yourself, when you are responsible, you take charge of your life. How does it feel when you do the things you need to do? Like me, when I do the things I need to do, like I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, do my morning routines, do everything on my to-do list. I feel fulfilled that day. But the day that I don't do my to-do list, I just feel somehow. I feel like I've wasted my day. I feel like I've wasted my day. So there's this joy that comes when you are living a fulfilled, even though your life at the moment is not looking like it. Like people are not seeing like the results or so. But you within yourself, you are happy. You know that if I continue like this, it's just a matter of time. If I continue like this, it's just a matter of time. Be accountable to yourself. So I think that's just one of the ways we can push through hard times. Be responsible, be accountable to yourself, and the lens at which you see your hard time, see it as a phase. It is a season of your life. Your life does not depend on that situation. It can take a year, like I said, it can take 2 years, but it does not take your whole life. It can take a year, it can take 2 years, but it does not take your whole life. It is a phase. It is a season. It is a phase. It is a season. We have to start seeing it that way. When we start seeing our hard times that way, we start taking, we start doing the right things. We start taking the necessary steps. You start taking all the the necessary steps, because you know that this period is just a phase of your life, and what you do with this phase of your life will determine how your next phase will be. What you do with this phase of your life is going to determine how your next phase will. So if you cannot handle pressure, if you cannot handle everything that is, how do you want to handle the pleasure and not forget yourself? How do you want to handle the pleasure and not forget yourself? Before, when you take bitter leaf, I know this example is weird, but then when you take bitter leaf, it is actually bitter. Abi, yeah, sure. But you can practice it. Just go and find where you cut bitter leaf. But after some while, after you've eaten it, it becomes sweet. That's just what hard times is. It is just a phase. So that bitterness season is just a phase of the bitter leaf. It's just a phase. After you've eaten it, it is just a phase. After some while, it will be sweet. Things will turn out to be what you visioned it to be. And this, what I'm saying now, is to everyone that has a vision, that has a purpose, and is struggling. You are struggling, you are finding it hard, or people don't believe in your vision yet, people don't believe in your business, people don't believe in what you're doing currently, people don't believe in it yet. It's This is just a message for people like that, just to know that it is a season. It does not mean that that's how your life will be. If you check back, if you one thing I like to do is that when I see somebody that is very popular, when I see somebody that is making impact and all, I like to do a background check on them. I don't just look at their what they are doing now, because there is how the aesthetics, there is how everything can get to you, and you'll be seeing that, I'm done for, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not making impact. And those things, if you are not careful, if you don't visualize it the right way, it can kill your dream. But when you do a background check on them, when you do a background check and you see how they started, those things can lift your spirit and encourage you to do more. So when you see people online, don't look at everything that you are seeing. When you see somebody that you really admire, don't look at everything that you are seeing. Do a background check on them. How did they start? What are the challenges they faced? So that those things too will help your spirit. It will help you. It will build your confidence. Yes, it will help you to know that you are not missing it. It will help you to know that, okay, everybody have history. Yeah, everybody have history. And funny enough, this just came to me now. Funny enough, your future will not be sweet to tell if you don't have a story, honestly. The reason why we love to hear stories of people that has made it is because of who they are now, and coming, and who they were, where they were coming from. It is way more sweeter. So don't deprive your future, or don't deprive the next generation of that story. Start from where you are. I know it is hard. I know it is not easy. It is very, very discouraging to start from where you are. Honestly, I won't lie. It can look as if you are wasting your time. It can look as if you don't know what you're doing. But still start. It is better for you to start than you die of regretting not to start. Yes. It is better for you to start than you dying of regretting not to start. Just start anyhow. Anyhow. Just start with something. And one thing I come to understand is that we actually don't have a full picture of who we are going to be. We can have a clear picture of it, but we don't have the full picture of it. It is along the line that God begin to reveal some things to us. Because many times, if we have the full picture of who we are supposed to be, it can kill us. The fear can make us not to start. You can have a clear picture of where you are going to. Okay, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, da da da. You can have a very clear picture, but you don't have the full picture, because if you have the full picture, it can limit you, it can even kill you, it can kill the dream. So this word of encouragement is just for every entrepreneur, every student that is struggling with their business, everyone that is finding it hard, or you are a startup, you are just starting and you finding it hard to navigate through times. You have been experiencing a lot of no, 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 no. It is fine. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Every no brings you closer to a yes. And as a matter of fact, I said it is the lens at which you are using to see your hard times. When you see the hard times from the positive lens, you will push through. But when you don't see it from the positive lens, it is going to strangle you. It is going to strangle you, and you can do things that you are not supposed to do. You can kill yourself, you can venture into things that you are not supposed to do at all. All right, guys, so we've come to the end of this session. I hope it has been impactful, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.